Hello everyone, my name is Stephen Dovas and I'm a student currently studying architectural computing at the University of New South Wales. This is a short tutorial on how to read multiple XML documents and from the values of those documents make an entity move or rotate. The programs I'm going to use throughout this tutorial are Sandbox Editor and also Context, which basically reads XML documents. Before I start, I'll show you the XML I'll be working with. As you can see, it has a root. It also has a child within that root named environment. Environment has a child named data, and data also has a child named current_value, which in this case is 4. I already have multiple XMLs ready to be implemented into the flow graph. Demonstration as to what we're working towards. You'll see numerals come up on screen. These are the values of each XML as it's being read. Once it goes above a certain value, which is 10, the bridge goes down and the boom gate rotates up. It is pressed by pressing the letter P, which gets the values up on screen. When it is below 10, the value or the boom gate and the ramp or bridge returns to its spot. This is what the flow graph will look like when we're finished. Now a step-by-step guide throughout the graph. First, we're going to start off with an input key. We're going to assign the letter P to this key. Next, we're going to use a math counter. This essentially counts each XML document. Next, we're going to need a string combine. This combines all of our XMLs for that to be counted. So from press to in and count to b. In string combine, in the tab A, name it the name of your XML document. So in my case, it's create space. Correct spelling is needed, otherwise it will not work. The next nodes are XMLs. So XML get open document. This essentially opens the XML document. From string combine, out goes into execute and into file. Make the file name the same as your XML. Again, correct spelling is needed. And location, mine is in my mods folder, so I'll put it to mod. The next node we need is a XML get root. This will find the root of our XML. Then the next 3 are XML get child. I'll simply Control C and Control V, copy and paste until I have the desired number of nodes. The first get child we want is environment. The second is data. And the third is current_value. The last XML node we need is get value. This essentially gets the value of the last child, which is current value. Link up as I'm doing here, from success to execute. Then go add node, HUD, show HUD message. This will output the value to our screen, and value to trigger and message. The next node we need is a math less. In the tab B, assign 10. Basically saying when a value is less or greater than 10, it will have a cause and effect. From value, go to A. The next node you will need is a movement move entity to. These are for our ramp and our boom gate. You will need 2 as I'm going to go up and down. So I'm simply copying and pasting. Assign the selected entity or desired entity to each node. And also type in the coordinates as to where you want the entity to move or rotate to. In this case, move. I'm only going to move it in the z-axis. Set the speed and ease distance, otherwise it will not work. The next nodes are movement rotate entity 2. This will be for our boom gate. Copy and paste that again, as you will need it to go up and down. Once again, add the desired location and the time. I'm going to set it for 3 seconds. Make sure your entities are assigned to each node. Now it's time to link up the math less. This math less from false to start, and from false to start, copy and paste this math less, as we want this value to be below the number 7 or below the number 10 to move it back to its original position. So in order to have that happen, we need to flip this node. So in B, type 0, and in column A, type 10. And from value of XML get value, go down to B. Again, link up as I'm doing. And jump in and test. Numbers are coming up from each value of the XML being read. As you can see, once it's above 10 or above, the entities rotate and move to the first position. Once the value of the XML document is below, they return back. That's how it's done. This was how to read multiple XML documents and assign the value of the document to a move entity or rotate entity. Hope it was easy to follow. Thanks very much.